fishes. And look at what's happening to us, rice industry. Everywhere you turn, there is disappointment, there is anger, there is discouragement. Guyanese are dissatisfied with what's happening in the country. And we demand a different Guyana. We demand a country where our children can feel safe. And adults will know that their children are safe. No more being afraid of some victimization or that kind of talk. Why must we be afraid to tell a politician that he's wrong or she's wrong? Why must we be afraid for any politician in this country to know that if you want to steal our money and put you in jail? Why must we be afraid to stand up for our rights as Guyanese? Why must we be afraid to walk the streets and protest of our actions against us as a people? It is time on the 1st of September for us to bring about true and real change to this country. Guyana deserves better. All of us deserve better. We're not supposed to be running any long line to get $100,000 from billions of dollars of oil that we earn. That has to stop. When I think about what happens to our rice farmers in this country, where a rice miller, for example, can control what he gives you in terms of pricing. They don't care about how much you suffer, how much loss you suffer. There's no insurance for you for your crop as rice farmers. After 60 years or 50 years in this country, you're going to have a system in place for you to be protected in terms of your livelihood. We are here to say to you that this has to be different. We're not afraid of anybody. And we're here to say that every Guyanese, it is your right to stand here with us and to be unafraid. Don't be scared of anybody. It's your right to stand up for Guyana. It's your right to protect our children. We see in this country where a little girl is Guyana young. How do you know about her? With international news. We saw in this country where the police never prepared to lie to protect some murderer. We saw in this country that our little girls are not safe. We saw in this country a little girl said that she was raped by a minister. And for weeks they had her locked down. We are here to say that all Guyanese, especially you females, you need to be protected from these sexual predators. I call it like it is not anybody. Guyanese must be safe. We saw in Guyana where a young lady said she was in the room when they were doing the postmortem on the Guyana. And because she said it, they said she's a terrorist and put her in lock and jail. This country has gone to the dogs, and only strong people can bring it back. Only people who are not afraid of anybody can bring it back. And we here to call on Guyanese to encourage them on the 1st of September. Go to the polling station, cast your vote. And when you cast your vote, look at them with all the eyes you can. Don't just go home. Because there's no ducking and no teasing happening there. We demand that Guyana has to have a change that's healthy and right. We say to for Guyana movement that none of our leaders, nobody can say that anybody's corrupt. Imagine they come in our judgment when they go to parliament. They can't use the word corruption. Imagine in this country, you can't use an English word in the House Assembly called corruption. That has never happened. But it has to happen because we know how corrupt you are on the other side. And all the sides that you got in this place. Forward Guyana movement is here to announce change in this country. It's here to announce a different culture in terms of politics. Where you are free to tell us if you're wrong. And you're free to say what you don't like. And nobody will knock you off your job for that. Nobody will say what buy a party for that. Because in Forward Guyana movement we say to you as rice farmers, that we will have state-owned rice mills where you're supposed to be paid what you worth and what you work for. And if there's a failure in the crop, then you're supposed to have coverage by insurance. You're not supposed to go begging anybody and asking for mercy and everything, please give some money. No! You deserve to live better as Guyanese. You deserve to have better roads coming out to the rice fields and out to the farmland. You deserve to have protection for your crops and animals. We believe that as Guyanese you can live better. And we stop by here tonight to let you know that there's a promise for a better tomorrow in this region. There's a promise for a better Guyana, a different Guyana. a different culture, where politicians are not thieves. How you could tell me that 5 years ago or 6 years ago, somebody riding a bicycle or getting out of a car, and 5 years later he's a billionaire because they made him in the government? You're a thief, that's what you are. And we got to fix this. And if you're not their friend, you can't get anything. So you got to become somebody's good friend. And some of them watch this minister, you got to become the woman or you can't get nothing. We have to stop all of that in Guyana. It has to stop.
All right, yes.
Our women must be respected. And they must be valued. You got to sleep with nobody to get no job. It has to stop in this country.
Yes.
And we need decent people. We need upright people. We need people with strength and people who won't scare the talk. So in Region 6, you have some of your candidates here that are school not afraid to talk. And I like that. You tell it as it is. You tell it as it is. Because when you tell it as it is, you ain't got to be afraid. Our policemen must not be receiving phone calls to go lock up your son because somebody don't like it. You must pay them enough so they will not take bribes from anybody. So if somebody does you wrong, you must have justice. It must be fair. No magistrate must take bribe. And somebody kill your child to get off. It has to be fixed in this country. 20 of our little children, 19 girls and 1 boy, was burnt alive in Mali, and today not one person in jail. Nobody went to jail for that. Oh, but on the 1st of September, if you choose to vote for Forward Guyana Movement, we can promise you that all these cases will be open, and somebody will live and die in jail. Because they have to give a comfortable life of our children. I made an announcement to all over the country who can hear my voice and watching here, that we have an Attorney General who said that these children are worth $5 million each. Imagine that. That if your child is burnt alive in a school or a dorm because of reckless and careless adults, all they give you is $5 million. $25,000 to say your child is worth. That's the kind of evil people we have in our country. So I came here tonight, stopped by, traveled far, but stuck in this village to announce to you all that change has to come to Guyana. Real change, not exchange. Real change must come to this country. Real change. If you're 10-day worker, nobody's supposed to bully you to go to some rally because if they don't make a knockoff. That is wrong. And what's a 10-day work? We're supposed to work for every day of the month, 28 days. We have more than enough resources to get you our proper jobs. But the control you tell you if you don't go to the rally and you don't wear a red shirt, you get knocked off. That has to stop. Forward Guyana Movement is led by people who don't fight nobody. We don't fight pussycat. Be brave, bad. And then the send police out late tonight and I tell the police that you mustn't take any bribe from nobody. Don't take bribe, don't harass anybody because you deserve to be paid better. And deserve better. If Guyana doesn't have a difference come the 1st of September, I'm sorry for this nation. You don't want to see what we look like if you don't change and stop with all these thievery. Stealing, even if you're the president, is a crime. Nobody's supposed to steal the money in this country. We have more than enough for everyone to enjoy. But what we have in this country are politicians who abuse the system to enjoy our money. And then we must never say, we have to come out. That has to stop. Must end on the 1st of September. It got to stop. There's a rally stop up in Corentyne. And it's still passing in all these Land Cruisers on the road. $80 million. And some of them is one person, not coincidentally one vehicle. They got one in the front, one in the back. $160 million drive down the road with 4 vehicles in front, 4 in the back. Wasting our money all over the place. And people in this country can't have a proper meal to eat. Cost living is so high, we can hardly afford to live. And they're abusing us as a people. And then when you talk against them, your mother gets knocked off. Your father gets knocked off. Your son gets knocked off. Your daughter gets raped by some minister. All kind of foolishness happen in this country. And if you talk, everybody says they want to be victimized. When we can talk, and we speak loudly, Because what is being done to us is totally wrong. Why must you tell me this country if I buy one vehicle, I must pay for 3 to drive one? Where does it happen in the world? The tax of vehicles is too high. It is way too high. You know, my girlfriend, don't get back to this about the truth. Because if you don't know the president, you can't call him and tell him, hey, I want to make a little Ferrari, or Lamborghini, or Jaguar or something, and he can tell him I only pay 50. What kind of business is in this country? What kind of business is that? Where you could call somebody, you got a deal somewhere, and if you don't know the person, you got to pay everything. Guyana cannot get better if we have this kind of behavior. We have to change what is happening in our country. So we encourage you on the 1st of September to stand, to vote for what will bring a true difference. I could dare all y'all on social media, those listening to me around this community, I could challenge you tonight to go and search Nigel London, my name, Amanda Walter Desir. You search our names and tell us where anybody could say here that you ever give me bribe for anything or her. Or tell me anywhere you see I said, then if you give me some contract, I'll give you back $10 million in your pocket. Tell us where you saw corruption. And they can't do it. Because the country must have leaders in law that say your hand must be clean, you mustn't thief. And you must abuse women. We are here to announce that the change will come if we vote with wisdom and we vote for what is right. And we stand up for what is right. And we protect our children. Protect them from all who want to harm them. Protect them. We must have justice for our children. So we have our brother Bisoon here with us, Agani. We have Rollins and about the Region 6 candidates to come and just greet you because they represent you. And we didn't choose people who big fancy doctor, lawyer, nothing wrong with that. But what we choose in reference to who's serving you are people who understand because they live your life. Who's in business. Those who are farmers, those who understand what you're going through. Lawyers who understand the system. And the system is really corrupt. We have a corrupt legal system in this country. Where files will not disappear, somebody get off. But that will change. That will change when we vote on the 1st of September. Come, Mr. Ghani. Where is he? A right farmer. Must God do it. Or God will listen with us. With the people tonight.
Good night, folks. I present to you Guyana, Forward Guyana movement. You know why I joined this movement? It's because we have a presidential candidate and a prime minister candidate that none of us could point fingers to. And secondly, corruption in our country. Looking at our country, we hear about oil, the black gold. Today, with the new shipping or the storage container to drill oil, take out the oil from the ground, the One Guyana storage started, and soon we will be producing over 900,000 barrels oil a day. We does not have 900,000 Guyanese in this land. We only have about 750,000 people. So you be talking about over 1 barrel oil per person. Now, how much do we get from that? What we get? Roads that broke up. We get culverts that broke up.
Tell it.
We get things that whenever it built, if you go all over the country, it's share half up. Very few completed, but share half done work. And money has to be budgeted again for completion. Now, if we, the Guyanese people, does not come to our senses and stop vote race in this country, we will be in trouble.
Yes.
We could be the next Venezuela.
Right.
We could be the next Ghana. And if you don't know about Venezuela, Venezuela was once the 6th richest country in the world.
Right.
And the richest country in our South American
Yes.
continent. And today, because of poor governance and corruption, yes, corruption, what happened to Venezuela? It become devastated. Ghana was once producing oil like what is happening to Guyana now, which they say Guyana is the leading per capita, which they say we produce oil and we have plenty oil wealth. And today, because of corruption, many Ghanans have become poor and living under poverty. I can tell you, if we continue like this with our leaders who are leading us, in another 20 years, we could become the next Ghana. We could become the next Venezuela. Yeah. Me and you might die and gone, but what happened to our children? Yeah. What happened to our grandchildren? Right. And it is time for us to vote change. Real change. Yeah. We have our oil wealth. We have so many resources, and we need the right set of politicians to lead us in this nation. We need a right set of people to lead us in this nation. PNC and PPP has failed us. Right. 60 years they have failed us. And we need to breed a new set of people. And we can put in a new set of people and we can take them out if they do nonsense. Right. Because the power lies in the hands of the people. Don't go wrong with this motion. If me not vote for PPP, me not vote for PNC, so I'm going to vote for PPP. They are other political parties, and we present to you Forward Guyana Movement. And when you vote for Forward Guyana Movement, you are voting for real change and not exchange. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have Mr. Warren to be the 6th candidate. The briefly. Go ahead, my brother.
Good evening, all. My name is Mr. Clive Rollins. I am from Region 6. Tonight, I want to encourage you for us to effect change in this country, we have to bring new people on the scene. I want to encourage you to vote Forward Guyana Movement. If we don't begin a process of change now, I don't know when would be the best time for us to do that. My brother, Mr. Bishun, has just encouraged you all about what is taking place and where we could end up in this country. Forward Guyana Movement, we have leaders with integrity. We have leaders who hate and despite corruption. We have leaders who love and care for people. And that is what we need at this time in this country. So I will take the time to encourage you all to vote Forward Guyana Movement. And let us start to effect change now in this country. If we want to see a better Guyana, if we want to see a different Guyana, a Guyana where we all live in unity and harmony, there's no black and there's no coolie.
Right.
You understand? A Guyana where you can watch and know that your children can grow in a safe environment, an environment where equal opportunities is afforded to them. Not because you know somebody in government. A Guyana where graduates, the children graduated from school and there's jobs available, proper jobs available. Yes. And as the brother said, you don't have to sleep with nobody to get a job and do this with nobody to get a job. So we are presenting you an opportunity for a different Guyana, a Guyana with integrity, with love and care for the people, a Guyana where there are equal opportunities for all. Vote Forward Guyana Movement. Vote Nigel London and Amanda Waldron. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. And we are here tonight again to say to you that change is just a few days away if we vote in the right manner and you vote for people who have policies, principles, and who stand for what is right. Change is right here for all of us. Before I leave you, let me just say a perfect example of what corruption really looks like, and then we be on our way. I was coming to Berbice, having to cross the Berbice Bridge today, and the barrier was down. So when I pulled up to the booth, I saw somebody in a cash register give me a receipt. So I asked the young lady, why you give me a receipt? I didn't pay any money. She said, I have to get it. I said, for what? I didn't pay any money, why you give me a receipt? She said, if you don't want, you have to take it. But we have to keep a record. I said, record for what? And I put the video up and show you all. She could not answer me. That is what corruption looks like, because the receipt says $2,200 for my car. I didn't pay $2,200. I didn't pay her $2,200. So who paid for it? Why do you have cashiers at the bridge and nobody gives you cash? I'm telling you all Guyanese that our money is being used from the treasury to pay for Berbice Bridge. And somebody gets to pay for it, and it's not us. That is corruption. Never 1,000 cars cross that bridge is $2.2 million. Just like that. Just like that. And nobody can tell you, my God. That's corruption at its best. Because when you were paying last month, you paid $900 for a car. This month when it's free, you pay $2,000, but you paying it, but you get a receipt. Tell me where in the world you get a receipt when you don't pay money. But in Linden, they knock off all the cashiers. At the Harbour Bridge in Georgetown, they knock off all the cashiers. But in Berbice Bridge, they keep cashiers, and you get a receipt, you ain't pay money. That is what corruption looks like. Because somebody's getting it. And Bharat, you can tell us who's getting it. I tell you before I leave this broadcast, if it's 24 hours I have in a day to be with you, you're never to eat with me. You're never going to you become an angel with wings. Then I'm with you. You and your family. You're dressed in white robe with angel and hair around your head, then I go with you. I will put you in a room with all the money in the world. You say I want it, you're outside. Then I go with you. You will not get off. So, Corentyne, friendship, those of you listening to me via social media, we see you again. We are here. And we're on the move because Forward Guyana movement is on the rise. Thank God so much. See you soon. Be safe, Guyana. Much love. Music!